Hello friends, welcome to today's video where we learn how to grow our faith or how to get faith. And as we all know that God's words provide answers to everything. Sometimes we find ourselves our faith has dwindled, or we have little faith, or we don't want to hold on anymore, especially when situations or waves keeps coming over and over, and we find ourselves in hard situations such that we doubt if we really have faith, and we start doubting if we are strong enough to hold on to the end. Or sometimes when our prayers are not answered, we start wondering, is it that we don't have enough faith? Is it that our faith is small? Is it that we've stopped believing, or we don't have any faith at all? So today we are going to learn how to get faith or how to grow our faith, and the word provides us with the answers for that. As we look in the book of Romans chapter 10 verse 17, it says that now faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So here Paul was telling the Romans that for them to have faith, or for us now, because it's a learning, the words were written for us to learn from it. It's telling us that for us to have faith, we need it can only come by hearing, and not hearing just about anything. It's hearing God's words or the gospel of Christ. So sometimes someone may come and tell you, especially regarding difficult moments or challenging situations. I may come and tell you, Sheila, look here, just believe, just have faith, and things will get better. Just have faith in what? So here it's where the word now is trying to challenge us, or it's trying to tell us that it's not just by listening to any kind of communication, or any kind of messages, or any kind of information. Faith only comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So it's only God's messages that can build your faith. It's only God's messages that can build our faith in Him. It's only God's messages that, for example, it's only by hearing that by Jesus' stripes we are healed. By Jesus gave us victory in Him. The moment He died and rose again, He gave us the power and authority, and we rose again in Him, and He gave us the power to conquer. And He has made us already more than conquerors. He's made us more than victorious in Him. So it's only by hearing such words that we recognize who we are in Him, that we are healed, that our bodies are, that we are strong, even when we feel weak, that we are strong, even when we feel we are sickly, that we are healed by His stripes, even when there is no provision. His word tells us that He thinks about us even while we sleep. The righteous, He thinks about us even while we sleep, that He provides to us even while we sleep, that He'll protect us while we are sleeping, that He has provided for us because He cares for us more than He does the birds in the air or the lilies of the valley. So my friends, what I would like you and I to learn today, or to be encouraged today, is that the only way for us to get faith, or the only way for us to build our faith up, is only by listening to God's messages. Listen to as much as possible to God's messages, as many as possible, because it's only through listening to these words that we can build our faith, such that even as challenges come in our lives, we are able to overcome them. Because it's only by faith that we are able to even continue trusting in God, even continue believing in God. And as the word has told us today, that it's only through listening God's words or God's messages that our faith can be built. So let us make a deliberate decision that every day we get to listen to God's messages. Let us hear what He says. You can for example, right now we have so many Bible applications where we have them right on our phones. You can read a verse today. You can do Bible devotions and all those things that they have on those apps. It's always good to listen to God's words, because that's how we are going to build our faith. That's the only way we can build our faith, by listening or hearing as many of God's words as possible. That's all for today, guys. I'm so glad for those of you guys who have subscribed, and I'm looking forward for your subscription if you've not yet. I'm so happy. At least it gets me, and it gives me the morale, or it gives me the feedback that indeed the messages are going somewhere, and there are people that really appreciate it. I'm happy. Get to comment. Let me hear your views on the comment section, and also get to like and share with your friends. Goodbye, and I love you guys.